they, the, boom, bang, ba, fang, cool. You know what my pronoun is? Guess. Time's up.
Okay.
It, as in it, can't take this.
I
He's
honestly
so
have no
nice.
idea what the thing is. Like, that people are even like,
Chris-
I don't know anything about it. But
Chris Pratt is like one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life.
Kevin Sorbo says Hollywood's turned men into wimps. Remember when Hercules was strong? Now we got guys crying over spilled soy milk. What happened to real men on screen? Remember Hercules? Well, he's traded in his club for a microphone, and he's got some words for woke Hollywood. Kevin Sorbo's gone from battling mythical monsters to taking on what he sees as a real-life threat. What pushed this action star to become Hollywood's biggest critic? Turns out Sorbo's got a bone to pick with how Hollywood's been portraying men lately. He's not shy about it either. In his view, the entertainment industry's been on a mission to turn strong, responsible male characters into bumbling idiots. And he's not having it. Sorbo's been pretty blunt about his thoughts. He says, men are men, women are women, we're different. It's like he's drawing a line in the sand, challenging Hollywood's new playbook. But it's not just about gender roles for Sorbo. He sees this shift as part of a bigger game plan, one that's trying to chip away at traditional masculinity and fatherhood. Think about it. Remember those old TV dads? The ones who always knew what to do, had the right advice, and could fix anything? Well, Sorbo's noticed they're a dying breed on screen. Now, it's all about dads who can't change a diaper without causing a disaster. It's like Hollywood's turned fatherhood into a punchline. But here's the thing, Sorbo's not alone in feeling this way. His words are hitting home for a lot of folks who've been watching Hollywood's changes with growing unease. It's like he's saying what they've been thinking, but were afraid to say out loud. Of course, not everyone's on board with Sorbo's take. Some people in the industry think he's out of touch, a relic from a bygone era. But you know what? That criticism doesn't seem to faze him one bit. If anything, it's made him double down on his stance. And that's where things get interesting. See, instead of backing down or apologizing like some celebs do when they face backlash.
I don't get it. I don't harbor that kind of anger and hate towards Hollywood. If someone has a different opinion than I do, I'm fine with that.
Thing about making men more like women and women more like men, have this androgynous society, it's insane.
Sorbo's stood his ground. He's found a whole new audience that appreciates his no-nonsense approach to calling out what he sees as Hollywood's agenda. It's like he's become this figurehead for people who feel like Hollywood's left them behind. They're tired of feeling like their values are being mocked or erased from the screen. And in Sorbo, they've found a champion who's not afraid to speak up, even if it means risking his career in mainstream Hollywood. And Sorbo might be okay with being on Hollywood's naughty list, but not everyone's ready to give up their spot at the cool kids table. So what happens when you're caught between your beliefs and your career? Some stars are learning that in today's Hollywood, one wrong move can turn you from hero to zero faster than you can say cancel culture. Just ask Gina Carano. She was riding high as a fan favorite on The Mandalorian until she decided to speak her mind on social media. One post comparing political persecution to the Holocaust, and boom, she's out faster than you can say Baby Yoda. Disney and Lucasfilm didn't waste any time showing Carano the door. They called her post abhorrent and unacceptable. It's like they were competing for who could use the biggest words to say, "You're fired." Talk about a swift kick to the career. But here's where it gets really interesting. Carano's co-star, Pedro Pascal, made a similar Holocaust comparison years earlier. And guess what? Crickets. No outrage. No firing. Nothing. It's like Hollywood's got two rule books. One for the right opinions and another for the wrong ones.
You know? So
Yep.
I am so on board, and I got your back as usual, my dear friend.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
This guy can't even understand one of the most basic dilemmas common to all humans, that when you're married, sometimes you have to swallow some shit.
And it's not just Carano feeling the heat. Remember Chris Pratt? Star-Lord himself got labeled the worst Chris in Hollywood. Why? Because he didn't show up to a Joe Biden fundraiser. That's right, folks. In Hollywood, not attending a political event is now a cardinal sin. But Pratt's crimes didn't stop there. He had the audacity to wear a "Don't Tread on Me" t-shirt. Suddenly, he's being associated with white supremacy. Never mind that the phrase has been around since the American Revolution. In woke Hollywood, historical context is about as welcome as a pineapple on pizza. It's like there's this invisible checklist of approved opinions in Hollywood. Don't tick all the boxes. Well, prepare for the Twitter mob and the industry cold shoulder. It's enough to make you wonder if there's a secret how to be woke handbook floating around Tinseltown. But not everyone's buying into this game. Take Robert Downey Jr. When Pratt was getting dragged through the mud, Iron Man himself stepped up. He called Pratt a real Christian who lives by principle. It's like watching the Avengers assemble, but this time they're fighting cancel culture instead of Thanos. These stories paint a pretty clear picture. In today's Hollywood, it seems like your political beliefs can make or break your career faster than your acting chops. It's a world where one tweet can end a career, where not showing up to a fundraiser makes you public enemy #1, and where wearing the wrong t-shirt can get you labeled a supremacist. Hollywood's game of woke or broke has a new twist. While some careers crash and burn, others are rising from the ashes. How are these rebel actors not just surviving, but thriving in the face of cancel culture? Take Gina Carano. After Disney kicked her to the curb, she didn't crawl into a hole. Nope, she teamed up with conservative media outlet The Daily Wire to make her own movie. Talk about a power move. She's not mincing words either. Carano straight up said, "They can't cancel us if we don't let them." That's some serious fighting spirit right there. But Carano's not the only one giving Hollywood's woke brigade a run for their money. Remember Dave Chappelle? His Netflix special, The Closer, had people losing their minds, demanding it be taken down. But Chappelle, he stood his ground like a boss. He told them, "I'm done talking about it. All I ask is, will you stop punching down on my people?" That's Chappelle for you. He's not backing down, no matter how loud the Twitter mob screams. And let's not forget about Bill Maher. This guy's been in the game for ages, and he's not afraid to call out both sides. He's got a message for his fellow liberals. Liberals need to stand your ground law for cancel culture. Maher's pointing out that the left can be just as guilty of shutting down free speech as the right. It's like he's holding up a mirror to Hollywood, and they're not liking what they see. Even big-name action stars are getting in on the act. Sylvester Stallone, Rocky himself, is throwing jabs at woke culture. He's not letting progressive ideals dictate his films. In his show, Tulsa King, he's even taking shots at the whole pronoun debate. It's like he's saying, "Hey, I'm Sly Stallone. I'll make my movies my way. Political correctness be damned." But it's not just the tough guys speaking out. Helena Bonham Carter, queen of quirky roles, is calling cancel culture what it is, a hysterical witch hunt. She's not afraid to defend her pals like J.K. Rowling and Johnny Depp when the mob comes for them. For her, it's all about protecting free speech.
I'm not saying that to say that trans women aren't women. I am just saying that those they got.
At the moment, people come up to me on the street and they go, "Rick, have you been imprisoning journalists?" I go, "No." They go, "Oh, interesting."
It's refreshing to see someone in Hollywood who doesn't just go along with the crowd. And then there's Ricky Gervais. This guy's made a career out of not giving a damn what people think. Remember when he hosted the Golden Globes? He roasted those celebrities so hard you could almost smell the burning egos. He called them out for preaching morality while being part of a system that's far from perfect. It's like he's the court jester, telling the kings and queens of Hollywood some hard truths they don't want to hear. What's the deal with all these actors speaking out? It's simple. They're not just sitting back and watching their industry change. They're actively fighting against what they see as a threat to creativity and free expression. They're creating their own content, standing firm in their beliefs, and inspiring others to do the same. It's like they found a cheat code for the Hollywood game. Instead of playing by the new woke rules, they're writing their own. And guess what? People are listening. They're proving that you don't need Hollywood's stamp of approval to have a voice or a career.